Hey everybody, welcome back to the For the Long Haul podcast. Right now is before the long haul is a little short back and forth section that we have with each other, sometimes banter, sometimes conversation. That's gonna go until 5 minutes in. So if you want to skip that, skip the 5 minutes. What's up, Brandon?
Nothing much. How you doing? It's been
Doing
like what
good.
2, 3 since we've actually talked. I think.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks. You
Yeah.
have anything new going on?
Uh, Nothing off the top of my head at the moment that I can think of.
Okay.
But I wanted to talk to you about some stuff that's happened the past few weeks and all that. I'm gonna basically be giving you a little bit of an info dump.
Okay.
One of them I don't know if you saw because I think I sent it to you, but Ron Reynolds' soccer team,
Oh,
Wrexham AFC, has been promoted from fifth division English football to the next season. They're going to be playing in fourth tier division football in England, or soccer as we call it in the states.
so they've gone up.
Yeah, they won up one. So I think it's like five tiers because we have the Premier, then the
Mhm.
Champions, third tier, fourth tier is what they're in now, then the fifth tier.
Okay.
So they have a long way to go from being in the Premier League and being with some of the big clubs like Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester again.
Is it Arsenal or Arsenal?
I always hope people say Arsenal.
I feel like it's Arsenal, dude.
Well, you know the team I'm talking about, the one that has the cannon as the logo and all that. At least I think
I
it's a cannon.
barely know it because of playing FIFA, but I think it's Arsenio.
I
I'm
always
not.
thought
I mean, I don't positively know, but I swear I've heard it on one of those games or an announcement or something. I swear I've heard Arsenio.
I've heard more people say Arsenal and all that than Arsenio. Maybe it's like a language thing, like how they say aluminium, we say I may pronounce this wrong, aluminum.
Yeah, aluminum.
I always have trouble saying it, so I just start saying it the way they said it because I always had trouble saying aluminum.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, so that's a neat thing. One day we could see them in the top of the top, and the tickets be worth a lot of money.
Gotta go maybe when the tickets are cheap.
Yeah. But then again, I think ever since he bought the club, he's the ticket, like how much they've sold has gone up. I think by 200%. Not the price, but like how much they sold.
Oh, so he's just selling more now of those tickets.
Like ticket sales have just gone up.
That's great. Well, yeah, he brings some little, you know, little fame
Fame,
with it.
yeah. Another thing is that next year we could watch Messi in the States
Okay.
because of the fact that, so when you're talking about soccer internationally, there's like five different, like, depending on the continent, like, there's like different, like, I don't know what you can call them, like groups, regions, like, groups and all that,
Uh huh.
divisions, whatever you want to call it to like make sense
Okay.
to you.
Mm-hmm.
North America is CONCACAF. South America is CONMEBOL. Recently, both conferences, I think that's what they're actually called, conferences, have said they're going to be doing a bunch more joint stuff together to like help soccer and football improve in both continents and all that.
Okay.
And one of those things is that the Copa America, which is typically a South America tournament, is going to be A, hosted in the States for the second time ever, and B, both six countries from North America and the Caribbean, and then all 10 members of the South America conference are going to be playing in it.
Okay.
Argentina being one of them and being the defending champion. So we could see Messi playing in the States. Now, this is going to be happening next year, the
Mm-hmm.
tournament. So we don't know the announcements of any of the stadiums and all that. One of them has to be in Texas because I think AT&T Stadium is like probably one of the most recognizable ones, or one that it's used a lot for international stuff.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
AT&T Stadium up in Arlington and all that's like a big stadium and all that. Like it's one of the
And
ones
we're
that's
we're right next to Mexico, and I feel like they have a strong soccer following
yeah, yeah, yeah,
because pretty much everywhere has a soccer following except the United States, we're about football.
yeah.
So I feel like that would be a smart business decision to have it in Texas, easy draw from the
Yeah,
Mexican population, and then you're on the southern of the states, and as you say, it's a popular stadium.
I think almost every single international tournament we've either hosted or done, we've always had at least one stadium in Texas. I
Hmm.
mean, granted, during the World Cup, we're gonna have AT&T Stadium and Energy Stadium, if I remember correctly, both hosting stuff.
Wow. Okay.
I know
That's cool.
AT&T Stadium, definitely. I can't remember about Energy Stadium. I think it's Energy Stadium too. But
Mm-hmm.
whenever we hosted it, same thing. So, it's we're about to be at 5 minutes, so we're at 5 minutes. So I
We're
just
at
want to
five
say
minutes.
we
Yeah.
could go watch Messi play next year.
Well, damn it. Never mind. I had something, but we got to go. All right. Well, hey, everybody. Welcome back to the For Long All podcast. This is Blaine sitting alongside.
Brandon?
And today we're going to talk about a site that we found, that Brandon found. He's known about it and done a little look in it, and I'm just now getting to look at it here.
Well,
That
you said you
is,
stumbled across this stuff once before, too.
um, not like a site,
Well,
though.
see, I've actually never been on the site until today. I've always followed the site's Instagram page
Uh
for a
huh.
long time now.
Oh, one scene what I was listening to was just here on its social post section of the site.
Yeah.
And so, but how do you even say the name of this? You're not
He
the
said it. He
pronunciation
said
guy,
it in
but
the video, and I cannot remember.
it's
And
Quiver,
Quiver or something like that. I would
Quiver,
imagine.
uh, Quiver Quantitative, and then
Yeah,
but the site itself is just quiverquant.com,
yeah.
and then quant as in like QUANT, quiverquant.com. And so what this site does is it has like stocks and things like that as a very shallow point, but deeper down into it, it has things like you can look at like popular figures like Nancy Pelosi and like what is she investing in, or congressmen and things of that nature. So you can actually see what people in the government are choosing to put their money into.
And also, I do remember they're also doing something about well, this probably doesn't apply to us, but like if you're a business owner, like saying you do landscape and all that, like I remember, like I think it was this place too that did the videos, like the proposal, I guess the government, oh, like the basically, like saying, hey, we need a company to take care of the maintenance for this area and all that, and you can throw your proposal in and all that stuff. I
Mhm.
think they also post stuff like that too.
Oh, wow.
It was
Okay.
that it was in this place or another place I saw them talking about, like, hey, this is how you found government jobs, like they say if you do like landscaping and all that, blah blah blah, etc etc.
Well, that's really freaking cool. I didn't know about that.
So in order to really get like the most function out of this website, it seems, well, like we said, we've never been on this website before. I followed them a little more than Blaine has. This is the first time we're both looking at it. I was gonna actually originally say, hey, let's do this more as we look at it for like a week or two, then we talk about it. But I think this, like, getting first impressions and then maybe looking at it for like a week or two, then coming back will be better.
Mhm.
So anyway, so you have to make an account of the website. Now, it looks like there's 4 tiers. You have Visitor, which is free, and on that you get live data on Congress trading, insider trading, government contracts, corporate lobbying, CNBC stock picks, Wall Street bets discussion, Google search trends, institutional trading, corporate flights, which I actually have seen a lot about this. He was talking a lot about this during the whole right before and during the banking crisis with Silicon Valley Bank, and I can't remember the other one. But fun fact about that, another bank that happened to earlier today, and really early in the day,
Uh-huh.
like the third big bank or something like that, had basically just collapsed, and it's now under in like FDIC to control, and I think they're planning to sell it to Chase.
That happened today?
Yes,
So, but that's
actually,
a Silicon Valley like bank, though.
from what I can tell, yes, it's just like another big bank that just basically kind of collapsed.
Wow. Well,
But
in the
also,
financial section on here, it doesn't even has a 0.39%
it's
performance today.
First Republic or
Negative.
something like that.
Must not be that big because it hadn't done too much impact.
Well, like I think it was kind of like whenever it happened, like they already kind of waited just to give it to Chase and all that.
Mhm.
Because I guess like they got on it before anything really bad could happen.
I mean, honestly, too, we had our big scare already. So, like, now that we've
Yeah.
gotten through that, now it's just like, oh, one bank, like a small Silicon Valley bank that's overextended itself, failed.
But
That's
it's actually funny. I saw a video where like this guy, like the one of this guys on like saying, "Hey, pick this." Like one of the guys on TV saying, "Hey,
Mhm.
this bank is like it is undervalued. Chef's kiss, go buy it and all that." Like
Mhm.
a month or two, and then boom, this happened. I think it's one of the guys that people say if he says this, do the opposite.
Yeah.
And it's not
Yeah.
and it's not the main crazy guy. That's I think it's usually on Fox that that's over the zealous and all that.
Crazy guy. Is that Kramer?
I think I may not have
Bald
been.
guy?
Yeah, I don't think it was Kramer that actually said it this time.
Kramer. Yeah.
I don't think it was him that time. It was somebody else. It could have been Kramer. I can't remember.
Okay.
Like it was like I saw like a audio today, and I was like, okay, neat.
Hmm.
But
Well,
like,
yeah, I like what Warren Buffett says. He's just like, you know, like when like a Blood on Wall Street, he says, "Be greedy when others are fearful, and be fearful when others are greedy."
no, but that's actually that's a good way to get back to what I was saying. Whenever they were doing the corporate flights and all that stuff, he noticed like a bunch of people going to like Warren Buffett and all that.
So, but what are you saying again? Say that term, Copa.
Corporate flights.
Oh, I thought you said Copa. Okay, corporate flights,
Yeah,
like people getting on a plane.
yeah, like like business planes and all that, like
Okay,
business owners, CEOs, like people
okay.
like that have their own planes and all that. He noticed a lot of them were going to Warren Buffett and all that, or like
Oh,
Omaha in general, like to go talk to him.
he
Most
still lives in
likely,
Omaha, huh?
I think so. I think
Well,
so.
they call him the Oracle of Omaha, so I can see that.
Let's see. Inflation forecast, social media trends, Apple Store ratings, or App Store ratings, my bad. US patterns, and more. That's all you get for the free version. Now you can pay $20 a month or hold on, 150 a year, which honestly, if you're gonna do this a lot, I say do that because like if you do that's like 7 months, you pay.
Oh yeah, your things are always. I like those where you get a
Yeah,
bunch
so
of
like you get
things.
everything from the free version plus a 1 month free trial, and then what they call Quiver News, which is full access to Quiver News feeds, including exclusive stories and content. Quiver alerts, be the first to know the most important updates across all our database. Access to Quiver Alert private Twitter and customizable watch lists. Then they call that the hobbyist one. The $30 is gonna get you the trader or $300 yearly. That's gonna get you everything from the previous plan, another 3 month trial. Let's see, explore data samples, and then access to third-party data on Quiver platforms, including OWL, ESG data, estimized forecasts, and some zero buy-side picks.
Well, yeah. Then they have one where you can have like you can do it with a business
Yeah, then the
and integrate
entrepreneur
it.
one.
So I think after going through all that stuff, taking a step and just saying like this isn't like a sponsored episode or
Oh
anything.
no
Like
no no.
this isn't something we were paid for or anything like that. Not affiliated in any way. Not a sponsor. And just checking it out.
Yeah. Obviously, you already get a bunch with the free version. In all honesty,
Yeah, yeah. There's. I mean, it's just on the front page here. They have like all the social posts. If you're not following them, you can easily go see all that stuff.
yeah, they
And it
got
has a mixture of like the Twitter post and Instagram post and everything. And so the releases and press things like it's just a Senator Carper trades are just in, and then it like shows, and you can click a link. You can go see what those are. But on the main page here, they've got things where you can see like your sectors and like what's doing well. Like healthcare is up by 0.44% today as a sector versus energy is down negative 1.16% on the day. So you can just see overall sectors, and you can go through and see like today's big movers, stocks, and that are compiled there. And then also you can see hot strategies. That's where you can go through and just see like lobbying spenders. What are people lobbying for? Like, and what's this money supporting? And then, or like I mentioned earlier, like Nancy Pelosi. Like, what is Nancy Pelosi into? And this is the stuff that she's into. You can see her items that she's investing in. And then there's just a couple of other. There's plenty of those on there, but that's just a couple. And there's news, of course.
yeah, like you can like go to like Blaine said, you can go via Congress trading, which basically will give you information about what core members of Congress are trading in it and all that. So the way it looks like it's what's the what I'm looking for, the way it's displayed is all that you have the stock on the left, then transaction, politician, filed, and then traded. and
Yeah.
then like a description and if it went up or down.
I think it's interesting how this shows these as a sale, and then it says or purchase anywhere between 1 to 15,000. 1,000 to 15,000. I wonder after that certain bracket, it's reported differently. Because on here it just says type such amount, sale, partial. So this guy sold, like for example, he had a partial sale, so he didn't sell all of the stuff he was trying to sell. The senator of Carper. Oh, it has. I think it has a D on there for Democrat as well. But that shows that for today, he's done a couple of things: some sale, a purchase, a sale, a sale, sale.
Yeah, so like we can you can look up any like it looks like you can search it by the Congress or by stock. So there's actually one I added to my watch list because of all this a long time ago. Let me pull up my Robinhood app if I can spell Robinhood correctly.
Oh, you can see when you click a stock you can see on here as well recent trades by U.S. senators and also by the House of Representatives. So you can go in there and see dates in which people have bought these items: sale,
So
sale, purchase, sale. Interesting. Okay, so you can see both of them, and you can see like the stock here, and you can see the trend lines and everything.
see if I can pull this one up. I'm trying to pull this up. Let's see. Because I do remember they did mention this and all that a while ago. Let's see. Huh, can't find any data on it. But there was one that they did mention that either was oh no, this one was like a corporation bought stock in this one. Then after that it kind of went up a lot.
I'm
That's what it
sure
was.
that's really interesting.
Then you can also that's neat. You can also go they have like a timeline of like the stock and all that to where I guess whenever it first debuted and all that.
Oh, and it also tracks Wall Street bets, so you can see like within Wall Street bets and trending in that, and then it shows that inside. You can see those items and like what people are interested in, what they're buying and stuff.
Yep.
Wall
So basically, like I think he said, like the main reason is this is so, like that way the people have information to what congressmen and all that are buying, so that way if you wanted to, you can copy those strategies and all that to hopefully get a return and all that, a big return and all that.
I think this is neat just because you've got those people in Congress or just in the government like that where they play a part in, making moves and decisions in their local governments and then ultimately in the large grand scheme of things, the federal government. And so those, in terms of being in the know, those people you definitely would think would be in the know because, they are a part of the moves that shape us. Also, at the same time, people who are like House representatives and like senators, every one of them has a lot of money. I seen a figure a while back ago. It's been a couple of years. It was like everyone when they're House representatives, nobody pretty much becomes in the House until they have like $1 million or 500,000. I think it's like 1 million. What like anyone once they have 1 million, like nobody below 1 million is joining the House of Representatives for whatever reason. And then, like senators, all the
Well,
senators
I
have a minimum of like 5 million net worth.
well I that I'm not sure of. I know I think it's like how much it costs to campaign is about that much. I think.
Okay. And but I remember just reading that about the money, and then by when they leave, they gain so much more net worth than when they were there. And that was the thing that I was seeing about because it was talking about how come these people they're only paid this amount, but when they leave, their net worth is grown by so much. And that was another interesting thing that I've read before. And I was, well, it's a good point.
Yeah. Like and then so like honestly I lost my train of thought.
Changed from a year earlier.
Yeah, but like then it looks like they also have like strategies you can use and all that, and like it's just like they have a Congress long short, but looks like that's only available if you do the trading. So it looks like some of the stuff depending on what it is, it could be blocked by the price range. But still, honestly, like, looks like even if even if you even if you even if you just do the free version, you get a lot of information.
Yeah. I think from 18 minutes till 21 minutes, we lost it. I think we should
Yeah,
probably end up cutting that out. I have 18 minutes on here. I'm putting in the doc here so like you can see it.
gotcha. I
But
saw that.
maybe at 18 minutes, maybe slightly before, very close though. We got real dry there.
Yeah, but like,
Wait till 21 minutes and then you have your thought, then spit it, and then you won't have to. It'll be easy for you. Get it, Brandon.
oh, sorry, I decided last minute to look up our congressman for Texas and all that. So let's see. There we go. Copy. Now, there we go. Congress trading. Okay, looks like. So honestly, like, this is just like a really important, really informative, like a bunch of information that you could use and all that if you want to try to go be a little bit like the congressman and a woman, and just
Mhm.
try to hopefully make a bunch of money back. Now it looks like not all of them have always made their money back. It looks like, because it looks like we're seeing some that have, like, they lost 16% of their money and all that, 5%. Because I'm gonna assume it's like worth most stuff, especially whenever we're talking about stocks and all that. That whenever you're looking like the data and all that, if it's in red, that means a net loss. If it's green, a net gain.
Mhm.
I mean, that would be safe to assume, right?
Yeah, green's good, red's bad.
Yeah, then, like, honestly, I feel like we're just like, oh, whoa, those a bunch of flight stuff. Oh, you can also tell,
Ooh.
like,
You can also see on here as a stock screener, you can see like price change. But what you can do is go see Twitter followers and followers percent change. And then like over the week, over months. So you can see momentum of their social following. And then and it also shows Wall Street Bets mentions because that's another thing. You get all of them on something goes crazy. And so they like Quiver posted about how Chipotle gained almost 100K followers by giving away free burritos for National Burrito Day, which is April 14th, that this post was made. And it just shows him like, seeing the percent change of the price and everything. That's really neat because if something's gaining a lot of traction, that could be something, you want to invest in because
yeah,
the money's in the attention with everything.
now, like I think they've said on their person, and then, like, we've said, like, this isn't financial advice and all that. Everything you do is at your own risk, because anything could happen with all this stuff.
Yeah, we're purely opinions, not financial professionals, of course. Uh, if we were financial professionals, it may be a little different out here. We
Yeah,
maybe have a few purely financial dollar sign kind of thing going on out here, but no, it's just two guys checking out information, giving out information, keep people educated, and stuff of that nature. And which that's the whole point of what this is for. To the best of my knowledge, checking it out is just like quantitative reasoning, just having numbers, figuring stuff out. Um, Probably really loosely using that there, but this is just making people more informed, which is I'm always for that kind of thing.
anything else you got to say about this plane?
Um, I don't have anything else really to add to it besides, check it out, see if it's something that's useful for you. I always say, take that stuff, use it, make yourself informed decisions. But at the end of the day, you could lose money, you could gain money, and you just gotta take that with you. Like,
Mm-hmm.
don't think, "Oh, this is great. Oh, look at this. Check this out." Like, next day, tomorrow, the a big JP Morgan Chase bank collapse. Whatever. Government's
Uh,
gonna bail them out because the importance of the bank to us as an American people, if this were to happen, they would get bailed out, yeah, but it would kill the economy for a period of time. and
Oh,
then
definitely,
that's
definitely.
and so that would be drastic. So like anything can happen at any time. Your money could go sky high, make you rich. It can go all the way to the ground, lose all of it. And so that's why even I always say, just like Warren Buffett says, for most people, the best way to invest ultimately is probably find a mutual fund, something either with like when you want to retire by a certain time or just like a VOO, VTI, something like that. That's just diversified keyword and invest diversified to where no matter what happens in the market, you get to be okay and hang on long term. You'll have short term ups and downs, but the general trend is up. In my philosophy, as long as we succeed as a nation and don't fall off the face of the planet and the world is destroyed or America is destroyed, like we will continue to rise in a diversified fund, uh, indefinitely, just like how civilization constantly evolves and we go up. So, take that with you. Grain of salt, investing.
Yep, and that honestly I couldn't say about on myself. So anyway, you guys, until next time, good luck with this website. Use it. Hopefully, it helps you make money and all that. And Blaine, what can they find us on all that?
All right. So you guys come out, check us out on Instagram at For Long Haul Podcast, of course. And then if you want to see us, shoot us an email for any kind of sponsorship information and or episode ideas, anything like that. If you want to communicate via email, that is at ftlhpodcast@gmail.com, just like For the Long Haul, ftlhpodcast@gmail.com. Now we also are posting videos on YouTube as well, just us here talking. Like you can hear us on our audio version, like you probably are. But if you want to watch us instead, you can throw us on your TV with YouTube at For Long Haul Podcast. And hope to see you back next week.
Yep, until next time, you guys have a good one.
All right, y'all stay easy out there.